Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brereo Skerensky and welcome to the unboxing of the limited collector's box of Is 9 Monstrum Nox. This might very well be my most anticipated game of the year, so I want to get over with this unboxing as quickly as possible to play it, but it won't be such an easy feat, because here you see the limited box itself, but then you have the extras, starting with this card for a download code, which this is done, but then we have a silver harmonica, a Yonkoma manga, something I don't really know what it is, a mini soundtrack, and finally a wall scroll. So there is a lot to unbox. Let's start with the box itself. On the front cover we have, let's say, the main theme of the game, as Adol is in prison. Then we have a dust jacket of sorts. On the front we have what's inside this box itself. And on the back another description of what we'll find inside. The contents are an Is 9 prequel novel, a set of wanted posters, a mini soundtrack called Code Black, and besides that we have, of course, the title of the game, one of the main key arts associated with it, 4 screenshots, a reminder that the PS4 hosts Lacrimosa of Dana and Salsetta, and of course the usual technical details. Let's do a brief tour of the box. So, front cover, and I don't know if I can actually show this to you, but aside being printed in a very shallow relief, the iron bars are actually rough while the black is smooth, a very nice touch. So, title of the game, you guessed it once again, and on the back it wouldn't be an Is game with a mysterious female figure. So, best way to open these, yeah, quite easily. So, and nothing inside the box itself. The game, the original soundtrack mini with only 5 tracks, the booklet, and nothing more. On the front cover of the game there is the title of it, of course, with below that its Japanese, let's say, translation, Adol in the foreground, and behind him other 5 figures that I'm pretty sure are other 5 playable characters, which I can't wait to see in action. On the spine, title of the game, a silhouette probably belonging to Adol, and on the back 5 screenshots, different from what we have seen on the dust cover of the box itself, the same key art, another reminder that the PS4 has 2 other Is games, then the same technical details. Inside we go, and wow, we have a manual. Falcom never disappoints. Game disc, and a fabled item lost to times, a video game manual in full color. And yes, this is Adol with black hairs. And yeah, we have The same characters we've seen on the front, NPCs, and a very brief section on controls. And a reminder that Falcom does another million of series. This is the original soundtrack Mini Code Black, that on the front cover has Aprilis, one of the characters seen in the game manual. And as you can see here, it is a Blu-ray case, but it's a normal compact disc. So, spine, just what's inside here. And on the back, the very short track list, only 5 tracks, and again Aprilis art. Inside we go, and there is just the game disc. But, if you remember from my opening, there is a second soundtrack called Code Red that features Adol. Let's take a look at what's different between the two. Of course, the case is just a standard CD case. There is no booklet, this is just a leaflet with, again, only 5 tracks. And the CD has a different cover. There are 7 wanted posters, all printed on heavy paper. The layout is the same for everyone. Wanted on top, then the portrait of the character, name, what she or he has done, and the reward. There is nothing much to say, with the exception of the support these posters have been printed on, and as they have been delivered rolled up in a cylinder, it's quite hard to get them straight. The last item into the limited collector's box is this prequel novel that, as the name implies, well, you have illustrations typical of Japanese short novels in the beginning, but then it's just, as the name implies, again, a novel. So I won't browse through every page, but I will point out that this little booklet has a dust cover, and this is the inner art, and this spreads out like this. Quite a nice touch for such a small item. Although I've already shown you the extra soundtrack that comes with the extras belonging to the limited collector's box, let's take a serious look at the others, starting with this mysterious, completely black box that open and an harmonica. Oh no, it's not an harmonica. It's a guard for the harmonica? Now my interest is absolutely piqued, and it's printed metal, and just to check if it's for the silver harmonica, here is the silver harmonica, held in a plastic box that opens with this latch. And let's see, we have a Instruction manual, maybe? Oh, just an advertisement for the manufacturer of this harmonica and some of their models. Oh, it's 4 pages. Let's take a look at it. Oh, and there is also instructions how to play it. Nice touch. So, this is the harmonicas, this is the case, and well, it does fit, but it doesn't snap in, so I don't really know what this is. To be honest, it can be something related to the game, but I have absolutely no clue. Let's take a look at the harmonica, which unfortunately on one side has the logo of the manufacturer, but on the other side we have the same pattern seen in this mysterious item. So let's see how it plays. So I am absolutely inept when it comes to musical instruments, but this feels like an incredibly solid harmonica. It doesn't feel cheap at all if you start blowing through it. It's actually very nice. I'm very surprised that this... Again, I'm not really sure about the overall quality because I know nothing about musical instruments, but this looks like maybe not a quality item, but at least average or above that. Very impressive, I'd say. Let's move to, let's say, more frivolous items with the Yonkoma manga that on the front cover has Adol in the top left and the other playable characters are all over the place. On the back, Aprilis with Adol in black hairs and he looks absolutely strange with that hair color, and we see the various costumes he wore during his adventures. So we have an introduction of the word. The King of Red, say that's Adol, maybe. Maybe not, so maybe this wasn't Adol. Well, I'll have to play the game to discover that. And I don't know, maybe this is spoiler? I don't really know. I guess this is the Western cover, video game art cover version of Adol. And a closing statement by probably the artist. The very last item is a wall scroll featuring Adol in maybe 2 versions, seen from the front and from the back. Printing quality is good, there are no smudges, but Colors are a bit muted, although this might be the style that Falcon was going with. It is a nice wall scroll, maybe I would have preferred something with the whole cast. I'm kinda torn on this limited edition. Everything in here screams quality, especially the harmonica. When I unboxed it, it felt like a quality item, but there is no outstanding item. The Onkoma manga is fine, but it's an extra to the limited collector's box. The prequel novel is nice if you care about the lore and of course understand Japanese. The soundtrack could have been just one and with more tracks. The posters and the mystery metal item, well, I guess I'm glad they are there, but I have no use of them. If you are interested in this game, I will have a first hour play very soon, and of course a full review will follow some weeks after that. In the meantime, I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing and you'll stick around for more. Briareos Kerensky, over and out.